Great. So the camera views is basically where the place that we're going to be recording everything that our characters are doing. So before in the director's room, we told them what to do. Now basically we're going to be working only with the camera. Okay. So as you can see, we start with the main frame of our set, and I cannot find my character. Okay, so the first thing that I will do is I will basically face and click on the camera for the character. I can move it left and right, I can zoom in, I can zoom out, and if you remember when we talk about photography and the rule of thirds, so it's important that the character is not on the center. Okay, so things that I can do, I can, as you can see, put the lens a little bit wider, a little bit closer. Then I can cut the camera view. So basically means that when the camera is going, it's going to cut directly to like another point. Okay, so as you can see from here, it was cutting from the living room to our character. Okay, if you want to get rid of some of the cameras, you basically click on the cameras and you delete. The other option is the move to camera. So basically what's going to do is once that you set the place, the camera is going to move until the place that we asked them to stay. Okay, so basically cutting and then moving the camera to different points are kind of like the two main actions that we're going to use. Remember all the rules that we had when we talk about movie creation. Okay, so like the cutaway and okay, how to do like the over the shoulder shots, like close it, like the stream close up. So let's gonna try to use all those different angles while we are recording. Okay, so you can see it's very simple to use the camera. You can tilt the camera, move it for different angles. So for that you're gonna use the mouse. You can zoom in, you can zoom out until you have the perfect angle, and then basically you select whether it's a cut view or a move to view. Okay, a couple of tips that I can give you. Remember that if you have a very small set, make sure that every time when you're moving the set that you don't see the background. As you can see this image on the corner, you can see everything that it doesn't belong on the scene. So once that you get to that point, okay, you can always choose like a different angle. You can move the camera around, zoom in, and then you select whether you're gonna do a cut or you're gonna be doing a close. Okay, as you can see, I selected like a cut. Camera views are very, very important. Okay, that's gonna give us like a good idea on how the movie basically is gonna look like. The best camera work, the better our movie is going to be. Okay, so I'm gonna let you like a little bit of time for you guys to prepare and to play with the different camera angles. Okay, have fun. Great. So the next step is the cutting room. Basically here in the cutting room is where we're gonna put together all the different scenes that we have recorded, the credits, all the audio, if we have any still images, credits, filters, etc. Okay, so it kind of like works like iMovie. Okay, so you can add credits to the movies, you can add text, you can basically scroll through the whole images and then see, okay, which one I like, which one I don't like, which one can I get rid of. Sometimes you can add some subtitles, you can customize all the credits, you can change the color of every all the different text that you're adding, and basically here it's kind of like where the final touches of your movie are going to be made. Okay, remember that it's always nice and important to have opening credits, closing credits, etc. Remember that sometimes if you're using materials from any other places, you will find them in here. So for example, like if you would like to add music to your movie, you're gonna have to upload it into the audio folder or the audio tab that you're going to find in here. Sometimes any videos that you might want to show, for example, if you saw in like a TV and you can record a TV program and add it to your TV stock, you can use it in here, okay? So basically, once that everything is done, we're going to move to the last part, which is kind of like the publisher's view, which is basically where you're going to be rendering your movie. You have different options, so like for a mobile phone, for like a small computer, a 720p, and then like a custom file. One of the things that you have to remember is that Moviestorm exports the files as WebM. WebM basically is a type of movie file that is being developed by Google. Okay, so if you want to change it, you might have to convert it with a converter. And the last step is the script editor. Remember when we wrote scripts and we were talking about storyboarding? When you do that in Moviestorm, actually it's pretty simple, because as you're working, Moviestorm creates a script for you. Okay, so as you can see, later on what you can do is you can actually print it out in case that you need to send it to people or you want to change some things, okay? So basically, that is what all the steps that you need to create your first task, which is like create your own video blog, okay? So go back to the beginning, start changing, add your own character. It would be nice if you can make yourself as a character and then create your video blog introducing yourself, okay? So have fun.